The Pokemon card market is out of control. Barren store shelves, prices have skyrocketed, scalpers are
Damn, 11,000 for some fucking Pokemon? It's never that deep. It's never that deep.
Muck and scams
Yo, those are grown men out here tackling like linemen for some Pokemon cards. That's insane.
Everywhere.
3 people are behind bars for stealing thousands in Pokemon
Niggas are going to jail
cards.
for this shit? People are going to jail over Pokemon cards. We gotta do better.
Resorting to crime to get their hands on them. Rare Pokemon cards and booster packs are portable and easy to liquidate online for fast cash.
One thing I will say about Pokemon cards is that they look hella cool. Like, especially when you get one of the rare shits, yeah, they look so cool.
You can sell them virtually anonymously. It's perfect fodder for criminals. Today we'll be examining the dark side of the Pokemon card market and the ridiculous crimes people have committed to get their hands on valuable cards.
Why are people doing crimes for Pokemon cards in the first place? These aren't meant for children, I'm pretty sure, but I guess.
The sledgehammer broke through the drywall.
Axe-wielding Pokemon pillager. This has to be one of the most unique Pokemon robberies I've seen. And that's saying a lot in a video where some dudes literally tunnel through a damn wall to get to some. The axe wielder is unique because both his robbery and arrest were captured on camera. His reign of Pokemon bandage.
You are planning to run through tunnels for Pokemon cards. What are we doing? Okay.
Ending in a snowy tumble.
Put your hands behind your back.
It's January.
This nigga's... Why the hell is he arched up like that? In the snow? In the snow? Gang, why are we... Okay. Alright, bro.
4th, 2026, 2:30 in the morning. Location, Edmond, Oklahoma. The town is dead quiet, and for good reason. A winter storm was passing through, making the roadways dangerous. Though one particular Pokemon card hunter saw the emptied out town as an opportunity. Jacob Mize, a real-life...
You look like you have grandchildren. Your hairline is receding. No, your hairline is gone. You're balding. You're bald. And you decide, why not? Let's go find some Pokemon cards and let's do all this for Pokemon cards. We gotta raise the standards.
Version of the thug trainer archetype had plans for a robbery. No banks, no pawn shops or jewelry stores. This guy planned to rob Breakpoint Cards and Collectibles, a local trading card outfit. Braving the wintry black.
Do people still be going to those, like these card shops and stuff? Like, I know some people are like, they're dedicated fans still go, but like...
As Jacob arrived at the front door of the establishment, but it was locked. Damn, time to go home. Psych, he then produces a large woodcutting axe and smashes his way into the front of the building.
Where did he, sorry for my language. Where did he get an axe hammer from? Where did he get that from? And why are you using that on a card shop? Imagine you were a kid in a car. Actually, no, they said there's no cars in this, but like, imagine you were passing by and you see some grown man taking a sledgehammer to a damn card shop. I don't know what I would do. I'll low-key be so scared for my town.
Business with it. If you need an HM slave for cut, this is your guy. Surveillance footage then shows Big Jake skedaddle over to the shop.
What is this fit? He has a jumpsuit. And let me see the shoes. This man is wearing, I don't even know what kind of shoes those are. Converses, dudes. I don't even know what kind of shoes. He's breaking into glass. Let's see.
Display case, and he starts smashing the shit out of it, snatching many of its rare cards, and he flees the scene. The whole shakedown lasting about 30 seconds. And Jacob is now on.
So, sir, I want to know, what do you gain? What is the gain? Because Pokemon cards are not guaranteed to be the best thing when you get out of them. So let's say you end up getting copper loot. You end up getting the most trashiest cards ever. What did you gain?
Run in a winter wonderland. And just you wait. His crime spree isn't quite finished. Meanwhile, Breakpoint's break-in had actually triggered an alarm, which notified store owners Chandler Ogle and Ryan Alvarado. They notified the police and rushed to the shop themselves to see what the deal.
You know, how would you feel like if like your card shop was getting robbed by some grown man? Like, of course I would call the cops, nigga. I'm gonna need my product back. But like, what are you doing? Like, I'm just gonna be so disappointed in like my town. Like, what are you doing?
When they arrived, Jacob was nowhere to be found, but a huge fucking mess was. Along with finding the suspect's woodcutting axe, they found themselves burgled of a litany of trading cards, including high PSA graded Pokemon cards and valuable baseball cards as well. Close to 25 items had been stolen, an estimated $30,000 bounty jacked in less than a minute.
Oh, okay. This time he stole some baseball cards. I don't know not one player on there, but that's all right though. He stole baseball cards and for 30,000? That's hella money though.
Police reviewed the CCTV footage and put out an advisory. Be on alert for a man wearing a hoodie, sweatpants, and black shoes. A pretty vague description, but given how dead the city was at the time because of the weather, what used to...
I imagine like how many people probably like that. That's such a like a hoodie, sweatpants, and some black shoes. That's such a common fit, like a casual fit. I bet you there was one person that got wrongfully accused of doing this BS.
Jacob's advantage was now starting to work against him on the run. The snow would soon become a big problem for Jacob. See, when Jacob escaped on foot, he left a near unmolested track of footprints. These tracks led to the nearby Sequoia Middle School parking lot, and then they turned into tire tracks. No, this guy isn't a fucking transformer. It's clear he had some kind of getaway vehicle and was fleeing the area with it.
Is this guy like you picked out of all the seasons in the year? You're gonna pick a time when there's a snowstorm and it's winter where there's footsteps, buddy. You don't have unrecognizable feet. You're gonna get caught. No one's outside besides you trying to get freaking cards.
Police accessed a nearby traffic camera, which showed footage of what has been described as a stolen red Chevy Camaro heading west from the store and the...
You stole a car as well? How greedy?
...school shortly after the break-in. They were pretty sure this was their suspect. Units then scoured the city for any such vehicle, and in short time, bingo. At around 3 a.m., a Camaro fitting the description was spotted. A police cruiser began tailing the car, and in response, it sped away, leading to a slippery chase through the winter storm. Anyone who has ever driven a Camaro or any rear-wheel vehicle knows just how dog shit the handling is.
Yeah, so like I bet you the whole like drive. The cop and the dude that was stealing cars, like I bet you they were just having a slip and slide. They were just going like drifting and everything.
Snow, and well, let's just say Jacob was no Dale Earnhardt. Rest in peace. The Pokemon bandit loses control and begins a slide, smashing into a brick.
He looks like a little gremlin. Like his ears, like okay, bro. I guess.
Box near Greyhawk Road. It then turns into a ridiculous foot race with officer in tow, which ends in a shirtless Jacob iced out.
Get on the ground!
He jumped over 5 fences? And this pause frame is insane. What do you mean that they got you so bad that you're on the ground like this? Your hands are in the snow? Okay. And they got a green laser on, bro. Okay.
Get on the ground. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
It's really cold. Yeah, if it's really cold, maybe next time go sit your ass inside and like fucking read a book around the fireplace. I don't know. Gang, there's a snowstorm going on.
Being detained, police raided Jacob's stolen goods, discovering multiple packs of Pokemon cards as well as rare singles, with one card still attached to the display stand. That stand labeled with the Breakpoint business name on it. Probably just a coincidence, right? Jacob Mize was taken to jail and charged with burglary, possession of a stolen vehicle, and obstructing an officer. Thankfully,
So you got 3 charges on you for some trading cards. Some people, bro.
Point owners got all of their cards back. As of now, Jacob is still in custody and awaits trial. Pokemon thieves tunnel through building. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. The date, February 18th, 2026, Anaheim, California. A gang of real-world Pokemon bandits are on the move, en route to a treasure trove of rare cards. On Harbor Boulevard sits a trading card and collectibles outfit, Dewey Collectibles. Inside its
Dewey Collectibles. That's tough.
walls, nestled within glass cases, sits the treasure these thieves are after. Vintage Pokemon cards and booster boxes. They plan to steal it all. But Dewey Collectibles was going to be a tough nut to crack. You see, because of the valuable...
Say pause. I didn't like that one at all. Say pause. I didn't like that one.
Within its walls, the shop had been subjected to burglaries before. So its owner, a man named Dewey Pham, this guy got fed up and decides to thief-proof the place once and for all, installing a functionally impenetrable steel gate in front of his shop. The gate would protect its doors and windows from any Team Rocket wannabes wanting to break in during the night. But
there's no way it ever gets this deep. Like, look. Why do you need a steel gate around a card shop? Like, bro, can people just not be normal, good civilians and just be nice? Like, what are we doing?
Thieves here, they apparently knew about this gate and weren't worried about it in the slightest. They weren't going through it. These guys were going to dig around it. Yeah. Instead of attempting to brute force their way through the gate with some sort of ridiculous vehicular ramming, our Pokemon thieves did something even more absurd. They broke into the neighboring business, Help You Save Insurance, by smashing through its glass door. From there, these guys, using sledgehammers, literally tunneled through the shared wall between the...
They are planning a jail getaway type of thing for cards. If these cards are not giving you 10 mil to your account immediately, they cannot be worth it. Once you get caught, what now?
Stores to gain access to the Dewey Collectibles interior. Help you save, more like help you rob the neighboring business. You gotta up the security. Security cameras captured masked suspects climbing through the freshly dug tunnel, and they immediately got to work smashing cases filled with rare cards. The whole operation...
And again, we got the little sledgehammer boy. There's a little dude in the back with the damn garbage bag to just put all the cards in.
Curiously rehearsed. They went straight for the high-dollar Pokemon singles, stuff they could pocket easily. The group is heard coordinating in calm voices as the place is robbed blind. But then about 10 minutes into the heist, one of the crooks triggers an alarm. So they begrudgingly end their collect-a-thon.
Like, I don't even know how people can even get to, like, doing something like this. Like, even, like, if I do something, like, slightly wrong, I feel so much guilt. So for them to plan this out, go and take hella cards from a card shop and try to walk away with it is insane in my heart.
On early and leave through the tunnel from whence they came. The alarm notifies Dewey Pham at home, and police would soon be on their way to investigate the disturbance. All three of the thieves were gone by the time anyone had arrived, with the store owner completely flabbergasted when it was discovered the thieves had tunneled through the fucking wall to break in.
I mean, shit, I would be flabbergasted too if I had a steel gate around my establishment and then two people decide, no, fuck this shit, I'm gonna dig around it. Like, what are you doing?
Oh, there were nothing here. They broke that one. Over here. Camera's still there.
Look at that damn hole. Look how big that hole is. That shit's massive.
I don't know.
Bro, that hole is like... Why? Okay, oh my gosh.
My touch.
As for the losses, estimates range widely. Some reports...
180,000 worth of collectibles. What the fuck? I might need to do some research on cards and shit because I know they were that expensive. I didn't know all that.
The stolen merchandise as high as $180,000 in Pokemon cards gone missing, with at least one card being valued at $10,000.
10 bands? 10 bands? What the hell makes it 10 bands? I need to understand what makes cards so damn expensive. 10 bands?
Many of the store's display cases were completely emptied. It was a proper swindling. And staff at the card shop believed that this was no random targeted burglary, but a more pre-planned, scouted endeavor by the Pokemon pillagers.
They have come in through the daytime and scouted the area, know where like the display cases are, would know where to go and everything, and know where our weak spots are.
And knew what cards they wanted.
Oh, hell yeah.
One employee who worked there named Vincent believed the suspects had previously dropped by the store during business hours and cased out the spot. You know, taking note of where the most valuable cards and
So we're taking GTA type intel from the area before we do this. Okay.
collectibles were kept, and perhaps working out a good place to break and enter, which appears they decided that would be through the wall of the less secure insurance spot next door, which I have to point out is extremely ironic given the nature of that business. As for who done it, initially there were no leads, but police detectives would make a find as they scoured the ransacked store for evidence. A cell phone dropped by one of the thieves was found.
That can't be the real image. Nah, it ain't real. Is it a fucking Nokia? What does that say? Yeah, that's a Nokia, bro. I'll be alright. A Nokia.
In the tunnel dug by the perpetrators. According to the shop's owner, this phone is unlocked, and you can bet investigators are now using it as not only evidence, but a potential jump-off point for suspect names. I mean, if this phone isn't a burner, these guys are totally screwed. Gotta work on your inventory management, fellas. As of the time of me writing this video in early March, there have been no arrests made, but given the fact that they essentially...
They got away with, so they got away with a one card that was worth 10,000 or more. 18, wait, let me stop. $180,000 worth of cards. There was a big ass hole in the wall and they got away.
Broke into two businesses and stole what is alleged to be worth over $100,000 in goods. If these guys get caught, they'll be behind walls that are far more difficult to tunnel through, and they'll be there for a while.
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna end it off there. And the lesson of the day is don't steal trading cards, don't steal Pokemon cards, and then just don't steal any cards in general. Like, there's no point. You're not gonna gain anything, you're just gonna go to jail probably. Let me know down below if y'all liked the video, how y'all feel about it, anything. I love y'all. God bless. And until the next video, Daily Dylan out.